IGCSE Economic Steps Sense Business Studies. Welcome to Sense Business Studies. Please subscribe, like, and comment down below for any queries. I also have my own YouTube channel called Crazy IGCSE, where I teach IGCSE biology, maths, physics, ESL, business, economics, and accounting. So please go and subscribe there as well. So the first point is to look at the command word carefully. So it's important that you look closely at the command word which is used in the question, as that is what the examiner is looking for. So if a question asks you to identify or state something, you should not write a very long answer. Just define that term which they're asking. However, if the question asks you to analyze or discuss something, then you will be required to put more detail in your answer, and it should be a long answer. So a discuss question will be expected to look at something from two contrasting points of view and then coming to a reasoned and well supported conclusion. More like advantage and disadvantage, and then the conclusion to which method is better. Then the other one is to look at the number of marks allocated for each question. So this gives the guidance to how much time you need to spend on each question. So some parts of a question will have 2 or 3 marks, while others will be of 10 marks. And also remember to look at the wording of each question. So you need to answer related to what is required. So if your question is about inflation, and you need to write all you know about the causes and consequences, but you write all the consequences and causes, but the question is actually asking you to just write how it is measured. So there you're gonna make a mistake, so you should check that too. Then time management. So you should not spend too much time on questions, as there are long answers to be written as well. So you should have very little time to complete all that is required. You should try and leave time to read your answer as well before the end of the exam and correct the mistakes which you find, or if there is anything missing. Using diagrams to explain your answer. So sometimes some explanations may require diagrams. So for that diagram you may get 4 marks. That way it's easy to acquire marks. So you should make sure that they are accurately drawn and correctly labeled. You should also make sure that you're referring them in your answer. So include examples. Sometimes you do get marks for an example. So one example if you mention, you'll get 1 mark. And you should keep looking at the question often to make sure you're answering the correct question and you're staying on track. Then you should not write out the question. So this is waste of your time. You should make sure that you write the number of the question, the sub part, so that the examiner is familiar with which question you've answered and there is no possibility of confusion to which question has been answered, as you will not be writing your answers as the same sheet of the question. You will be given another separate sheet to write your answers. You should not answer more questions than you have to. So in paper 2, there isn't a problem, nor in paper 6, because they're just like MCQs. But for paper 4, you're given an option in which there are 6 questions and you can choose 3 of them. So do not answer more than 3 or more than the answers which are required. So this is the end of our video. I hope you liked this video and found this useful and